Righty. Hi parents. Those of you who are unable to attend, that is no problem. I am just going to record myself going over what you all missed during the parent presentation. It should take no longer than about 10 minutes because I'm just going to kind of sum everything up. So I'll share my screen and we'll get started. So first, looking at the agenda for the parent meeting, we went through basically an introduction of Eaglettes, as well as myself as the head coach. We also talked about the season layout, which you guys should have received a official calendar practice schedule for the season. Expectations for the dancers, practice schedule, cost and fees, special performances, and then we'll wrap up. So first, just wanted to give some insight about myself. I have been dancing for about 5 years now. I was never a professional dancer. I like to make that and emphasize that. Make that clear, but I just enjoy dancing. It's just a passion of mine, and I was excited when I was able to take on this position. This is my first year being the head coach of the Eaglettes. The Eaglettes dance team has been here for a while, but this is my first year taking over the team. So I just ask parents that you guys bear with me. I will be sure to communicate with you all, but just being transparent with, me still learning the ropes to everything. But like I said, I've been dancing for quite some time now. I did full out dance team at Indiana State University. We were a hip hop team. And then I just did like little, you know, um, I guess talent shows and things of that sort in high school. But I was, like I said, excited and eager to come to Eastwood and, just get ready to go and, do something with the girls and start the team. So outside of coaching dance, I am a sixth grade reading teacher here at Eastwood Middle School. Some of your lovely daughters have me as a teacher. And yeah, so just a little brief introduction of who I am, as well as a little bit of background on the Eaglettes. So looking at the season's layout, our season runs from September to early March, being like very much early March. Like the second is our last game. Um, we perform for both boys and girls basketball seasons. And we do not travel. We are always at home. I have asked that question, and unfortunately, we cannot travel. So we will just perform at every home game for the boys and the girls basketball team. Dancers are required to perform at every home game. If there is ever an issue as far as them not being able to make a performance, I just ask that parents, you just communicate that with me. As far as the expectations of an Eaglet dancer, I made it very clear at tryouts, and I kind of emphasized this with the girls, but grades is top priority for me. So girls know that they should have a 2.7 or higher to be able to just be eligible to perform. A failure to obtain grades will result in academic probation. I love to give someone a warning because I understand you might be struggling with a specific content area, but when it comes to grades, those are important. And if we have continue to have a reoccurring issue with failure to obtain that 275, then maybe we should take a step back and think about, is this team really what I have time for? Because I just want to emphasize that grades are top priority. That's why we're here at school. So I just want to make sure my girls are clear when it comes to grades. As well as grades, starting after fall break, I know that study tables will be implemented every Tuesday from 4:30 to 5. I stated in the parent meeting, I know that it's not a lot of time, but it is a little bit of time that if they need to go retake a test, they can meet with a teacher and go take that test. Or let's just say, for example, they just need to get started on studying for a test that's tomorrow. A lot of the girls say that they don't have homework, but I think that also just pulling something out and studying over it, reviewing it will be definitely beneficial. So every Tuesday we'll have study tables in the season. Um, As far as respect goes, they are required to show respect and determination in the classroom. Disrespect is resulted in, automatic dismissal from the team. And the reason why I'm so serious about disrespect is it's just because we never should bump into that situation with, the dancer. I feel like girls know what is expected of them, as well as parents, what you expect of them. And I know that disrespect is not a part of it. So I'm very, very, very upfront when it comes to disrespect, receiving referrals for just, outrageous incidents. Which brings me to, if an neglect dancer is involved in a physical altercation, a verbal altercation, or a serious offense, so theft or plagiarism, disciplinary action will be taken, depending on how severe it is, probation. But for me, I'm just going to say dismissal from the team. So I just tell them, my girls, that this should be an outlet to, avoid confrontation and drama, and they really shouldn't be getting themselves into things of that sort. So that is just my expectations for the girls being on the team. Attendance policy, parents, I just ask that if your child is going to miss practice, just notify me, keep me in the loop, because it just affects formations and choreography, them, missing out on learning choreography, and just, kind of letting the team down as a whole when it comes to practice. When one person is missing or two people are missing, it does affect the formations and just the overall whose goes here, it they should be there. So if they ever are absent, just notify me. And like I said, emergencies are respected. I understand that. Just reaching out to me prior to missing practice, or as soon as you know that they won't be at practice. I know too, for me, when I was on the cheer team in middle school, if they have a prearranged vacation, just kind of communicating that I'm not, enjoy your enjoy your vacay. I'm not tripping on that. Just communication. We practice every Tuesday and Thursday. Additional practices may occur, and not even may, will occur based on our performance dates. You have received the calendar, so just look over that, because depending on if we have a game on Tuesday, we're going to practice on a Monday that week. If we have a game that is Tuesday and let's say Thursday, then we'll practice Monday and Wednesday of that week. So just depending on our performance schedule that week. But like I said, you guys have the calendar now, so you should be able to look through that. As far as the policy of unexcused practices, or excuse me, unexcused absences, if they miss 3 unexcused, like not notified at all practices, that is a warning. 5 is sitting out of a performance, which, is pretty fair, being that you've missed a lot of rehearsal time. And then 8, just having that conversation to see if the team is really what's best for them. So cost and fees, when it comes to the cost and the fees, the price for a dance team is at $168 for the season. That includes the costume and the shoes, as well as their shirt for the season, which I will know if it will be ready after fall break. I've sent over our logo and our design for our spirit wear. Just waiting to hear back. But I should be notified around 2 to 3 weeks. She said 2 to 3 weeks. So I'll keep you guys in the loop as well. I'll keep you guys in the loop when it comes to the spirit wear, but palms also. As far as fundraisers go, we have been approved for a Halloween candy sale. It's just like a candy gram for Halloween, and that will be later on in October. The girls will just sell them at lunch, and then we'll be able to profit some of that money. And add that to our account, as well as the winter dance. It's really up in the air. Still in process of a decision, but I'm leaning towards a no, unfortunately. But if it gets approved, that would be awesome. As far as the costumes go, this is what I am thinking about. I'm in between these two right here. Yeah, so the girls will have just different red, orange, and blue kind of baggy fitting pants with this top here. They will have an undergarment underneath that, and it will cover their belly. So yeah. Or this outfit right here. So and it kind of both fit with our theme, but I'll discuss that in just a second. So as far as fee due dates, the first due date for the cost of sorry y'all. The first due date is November 17th. And the amount of $42 is due that day. I have spoken to our school secretary, and she has let me know that if you guys need to write checks, you can make that out to Eastwood Middle School, not the Eaglettes dance team, but Eastwood Middle School. If cash is okay as well. I have asked about Cash App because I'm a millennial baby, and she said no. So unfortunately, it's just cash or check. And then you guys can either give that to your child, or you can drop it off with me, or you can drop it off at the front office. That is fine too, and they'll give that to our school's treasurer, who is keeping track of our money. Thursday, December 16th will be the next payment of $42, and et cetera, leading us to February 16th. By February 16th, the full 168 should be paid. If you have any issues when it comes to paying these, just contact me, let me know, and I can reach out to our treasurer or our athletic director and see what they can do. Special performance. So I'm really looking forward to this. I hope it gets approved. I've added it to our calendar, but if not, then we'll just have to roll with it. But I have reached out to the athletic director over at North Central to see if we could perform at a few of their basketball games for their halftime. I have not heard back from him just yet, but my dates that I'm looking at are November 16th, and we'll perform for both JV and varsity. That is why it says 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. or not or. And Friday, December 2nd, JV and then varsity. So performing at both. Fingers crossed that we are just allowed to even perform at one of the two. But haven't heard back from them. When I do, I will let you all know. So our dance theme is kind of like, I call it time machine. I'm really looking forward to this, but starting with the late 90s, going through to the early 2000s, late 2000s, and then finishing in present. I put TikTok because that's all the girls do at practice is record TikToks. So I thought it would be kind of cool to end with like a TikTok song, to kind of like, let them display their youthfulness. And I'm excited for it, but that is our overall theme. Time machine, so traveling from the late 90s to the present day. And then I just wrapped up with questions. So guys, I thank you for listening. If you have any other questions that I did not answer while I was going through the slideshow, just let me know. But thank you guys. And like I said, if you have any questions, just please reach out. And